I'm going to do a TLDR of the 40-minute video I did on why you should never buy a Dragonfly Energy or battleborn battery. I know some people may not have the time to view that or read through a 28-page wiki post. Imagine that you want to buy a car that's fast. You're looking at the Dodge Charger and it's pretty fast, but the Challenger is even faster than that. You buy the Challenger and you put your foot on the gas, and the moment that you hit 49 miles an hour, the suspension and everything just falls off the car. The transmission explodes, the engine explodes, the wheels fall off, and you have a broken car. You find this really weird because it's advertised as having a really fast 0 to 50 time, and you never even made it up to 50 miles an hour. You made it to 49 miles an hour. Now, you want to be fair to the company. You don't want to just criticize them without a reason, so you decide, I'm going to buy an entirely new car. I'm not going to use it at all. I'm going to put my camera up and I'm going to film what happens when I go 49 miles an hour. You film it, and when you get to 49 miles an hour the second time, the car explodes again. The engine, the transmission, the wheels fall off, and everything else. You post your video showing that this car that has a very fast advertised 0 to 50 speed cannot make it to 49 miles an hour without the wheels falling off. And then you get sued by Dodge. Dodge tells you that you are misrepresenting the car. The car is not supposed to go 50 miles an hour. It's only advertised to be able to go 37.5 miles an hour. And because of that, you have abused their name, and they are suing you for trade libel. They want to ruin your reputation. Not only that, but they tell you that the car exploding when you get to 49 miles an hour is not a bug, it's a feature. It's there to protect you when you abuse the car by using it in the way that you're not supposed to. This is exactly what Dragonfly Energy did. Meet Will Prowse. Will Prowse does reviews of batteries. This is a 100 amp hour battery. Will Prowse bought this battery and he's testing it at 49 amps. While he's testing the battery at 49 amps, it starts melting, oxidizing, and everything just starts going to shit. Then he gets a lawsuit from the company claiming that his testing is intentionally abusive and invalid. The abuses demonstrated in the video and the accompanied release data include that the charge current was simultaneously 49 amps, 30% over the 37.5 amp maximum specified in the manual. And then when you look at the manual, you'll see that it does say 37.5 amps. However, at the time that Will made his video, it was 50 amps. So they changed the specification on their site, and then they tried to make you seem like you were crazy, even though you were using it within specification. What's further disgusting here, and what I missed, and thank you for pointing out in the video, is that Will actually is testing the 100 amp hour battery, which if you take a look at their website, to this fucking day, is still advertised in their own documentation as being capable of 50 amps in charging spec. So their current specifications are that this battery can do 50 amps. They're referring to a smaller battery than the one that Will tested. So they're saying that he abused the battery, which is a 100 amp hour battery, by charging it at 50 amps. This is a 100 amp hour battery and he was charging it at 50 amps. They're claiming that he's abusing it. Not only is their 100 amp hour battery supposed to be able to do 50 amps, even their smaller battery used to be advertised as being able to do 50 amps. This is like a Dodge Charger being advertised as being able to do 0 to 50 in 5 seconds. And then when you go 0 to 49 in the Hellcat Challenger and you try to do that in 6 seconds, they tell you you're abusing the car. That's ridiculous. The Hellcat Challenger is supposed to be faster than the Charger, the same way that a 100 amp hour battery of the same series should be more capable than the 75 amp hour battery of the same series. And even if that was not the case, the 75 amp hour battery of the same series was advertised as having a max charge current of 50 amps. They simply were not able to scrub enough of the evidence before they put together this ridiculous lawsuit. In my opinion, they decided to change the specifications of their battery right before suing Will so that they could make it seem like he was abusing the battery when in fact he was using it according to specifications. Further making this even worse is when you take a look at their other advertising materials, you'll see that they've changed even more. If you take a look at this same model battery and you look at the half-second surge load, it used to be advertised for loads over 500 amps, and now it's advertised for loads over 200 amps. Not only did this company lie, but they are too stupid to scrub the evidence that they lied from the internet. And instead of actually try to fix the fact that their batteries melt, they are claiming that this is a safety feature. Now imagine if Dodge told you that that is not a bug, that's a feature. The Hellcat Challenger is supposed to have its transmission melt and its engine explode if you go over 49 miles an hour to protect it from abuse. That's what this company did. They're actually making the claim that all this oxidation and the melting and everything that's going wrong with these batteries, where the temperature is going up over 200 to 300 degrees on them, is not because there's a bug. They're saying that that's a feature to protect you. This is akin to saying that the wires melting in your wall or the bus bar becoming discolored and burning and oxidizing inside of your electrical panel is a safety feature. Forget about the fact that we have breakers and millions of other pieces of technology that could be used for this. We're choosing to have the components oxidize and melt inside of a lithium battery as a safety feature. It's obvious upon a quick look why they're deciding to do this rather than recall the battery. When you take a look at their company financials, they lose between $40 to $70 million per year. The company has a total equity of around $10 to $30 million while losing $40 to $70 million per year. And the CEO is paying himself about $600,000 a year while all of this is happening. In my opinion, he is looking for a golden parachute while the company tanks, and he's looking to make as much money for himself while avoiding any liability. This company does not have the ability, in my my opinion, financially to be able to actually support people, re-engineer their products, or cover them under warranty because they have no money and they have no profit. They're not able to replace these batteries under warranty because if they started replacing them under warranty, the company is going to go under. And I think that they have an understanding of the fact that that is the case, because when you take a look at their warranty obligations, you'll notice that they continue to go up year after year, in spite of the fact that sales have been trending downwards. So they're selling less batteries, yet in their 10K, they've gone from $307,000 to $514,000 to $867,000 in warranty obligations. Warranty obligations means what it's going to cost the company to provide warranty to users that are returning their batteries within the warranty period. This is not a company that provides proper support. This is not a company that properly engineers their products. And above all, they're changing the numbers on their spec sheets retroactively so that they can make it look like honest reviews were done improperly. Don't let them get away with it. There are many other batteries that you can buy in the same field that are going to do a great job. And you can check out Will's channel and many other channels on YouTube that are going to review those batteries honestly, show you their quality, and show you that for the same price, you can do much better and get something that is not dangerous for your home, your RV, your boat, or anything else. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.